You know, playing games all day is already pretty lazy. But you know what else is lazy? Playing movies. Which you can't do. But I can watch them, and I'm feeling really lazy. Let's do it! Yeah! I never win it!
Oh, please, no! Please, I'm sorry!
Off the cliff at Regrets Point?
Yep, have fun.
Will do, bud.
You're safe now. Now you wait here. I'm gonna go watch a $2 movie I found in the grocery store. It's just immediately completely overly dramatic. I mean, unless this film starts with a brutal murder, there's no way that they set the tone correctly at all. So here we go. Invisible. Is this really how it's gonna be? And the music here is not at all connected to what's... I mean, I said they set a tone, but they haven't really. It's got the theme of Dexter's Laboratory against some stock footage of clouds. Sounds like my logo in the 90s. Oh god, it's not black and white, is it?
This game called Virtual Combat, right?
Well,
Yeah, it's really cool.
no.
Yeah.
How old is this movie?
So what games have you
Oh.
seen? I saw this game called...
So here we just get introduced to our protagonist? More of an antagonist, really. He's just sort of there. And he gets bullied. I think the bully is a lot more fascinating, though.
Building any monsters lately in the basement, huh? Where I gonna build...
Well, I can see why this guy's the cool kid.
You wanna come over and play Virtual Combat? It's 32-bit.
You're excited about 32-bit in 1996? I'm happy you get bullied. What the fuck? My mum is no one. I suppose that's meant to be foreshadowing the invisibility, but who would say that? Does the kid just hate his mother so much that he has to have that on a shirt? Wait, is that the mum smiling with it? What kind of sick family have I stumbled into? Oh, it's no dot space one, as in number one. You couldn't just, you know, stick this on there, because that is bound to get some second looks from some people. Or even just like the dot coming off and you're looking like a proudly unloved parent.
I'm home! What are you doing?
Then we come to the first moral that gets shoved down our throat. The kid starts talking to the dog about how he doesn't have his mum bossing him around all the time. She's just dead. And if you haven't already guessed, this is just a setup for him to learn to appreciate his parents for the end of the film. Woo! And then we get a speech about bullies and how you should stand up to them and bring a knife.
He's bigger than I am.
Yeah, well, bullies usually are. They don't want a fair fight, so they pick on kids they can win against. But you can't let them win.
But what if I get hurt?
Well, this hurts, doesn't it? Sweetie, if you don't stand up for yourself, you're gonna hurt more inside than you do outside. Look, if you're wrong, admit it. Everybody's wrong sometimes, and that's when you back down. But if you're right, gotta stand up for yourself, okay? Feel better?
I sure do. Speaking of bullies, we see the father of the family has a similar problem. except his bully has a beard. More importantly though, it's his boss, who steals all the credit for his inventions and sells them to the military and threatens to fire Mr. Griffin here if he tries to interject.
Young man, is your mother at home?
Oh great, look who it is. Alright, well we might as well get this over and done with. This is Mrs. Pringle. She's a total bitch. She just sits in her house and goes, ooh, I bet they're doing awful things. I don't have any evidence, but you know, I'm a fan of high school. And her husband, well, he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, seriously, he is possibly the worst wife in existence, but does he give two shits? No, it is not. He just sits there reading Calvin Hobbes or some shit. The whole time it seems like it's building up to her intervening pretty heavily in the plot. I mean, she has at least 3 scenes devoted to her entirely, but she doesn't. In fact, Mrs. Pringle has virtually no significance in the actual story. Looks like I'll be going with Brainwaves! I'm kidding, they're terrible. And then we get a scene of the mother feeling unloved.
Yes. Another nice family dinner.
I just don't care. So Mr. Griffin starts working on his formula at home, and the dog walks in. He then proceeds to feed this untested formula to the family dog. Yeah, I don't really think that's a good idea. Or legal. Does the actor even know what's going on? Because that looks more like a reaction to getting waxed than anything else.
Good girl, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember his head being a sphere. He then decides to hide the dog so he can patent the formula, then make an antidote at work. The problem with this idea? Well, let's just see what happens in the very next scene.
Cosmo! Cosmo! Cosmo!
Oh, what did I say? What did I fucking say? Okay, cut back to the thing I said. God, I love my fedora. That was not what I meant, you know it.
My mom is no one. Sometimes it feels that way.
And I'm back to not caring.
I think Cosmo ran away.
Oh, she's probably just out exploring.
Why would she leave? I mean, I was always nice to her.
Josh, she's around somewhere.
Because I didn't play with her enough, isn't it?
Oh, I still don't care. Especially when we, as an audience, know there's nothing to worry about. Why is the sad music coming in? We know there's no risk. We know nothing's wrong. Why would we feel invested in this moment? We're not gonna be like, oh no, what's gonna happen to the dog? We fucking know. It showed us 2 seconds ago. Hey look, dog's okay. It makes sense for the character to be sad, but we're not gonna be sad with him. How are we supposed to feel invested when we know there's nothing to worry about? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay, so this kid has a little bed-making contraption. I'm sure this will amount to something.
How are they gonna protect themselves? Handguns and rifles. That's all they'll have.
They actually filmed the TV. Guys, put a green screen on it, chroma key it. I shouldn't be giving this movie advice on how to make the movie. I haven't even left high school. What is this a student film? It's not a student film. There's a child. Oh, but he's a student. Shut up. And then we get a wonderfully slow scene of the dog, eating a Twinkie. Did he burp? Like, really? Wow. It feels like the scene was made just to show how awful the effects are. And the kid gets grounded, the dad tells the family about the invisibility, and then there's another scene with oh, the bully's here! Now apparently this little 32-bit noob had a date with the girl at the beginning, but now that he's grounded, the bully's taking her.
Maybe I'll give her a little kissing.
Okay. Alright. Let's move on. And then the scene oh my god. This is one of the movie's biggest flaws. It puts every single plot point, every piece of character development, every part of a moral into their own divided scenes, resulting in a movie that's slower than beating the first 2 gym badges in Pokemon X and Y. It's so fucking annoying! This movie's like walking behind those 2 people who are talking to each other, taking up both lanes in the hallway, and you're just like, fuck Fucking get out of the way! He then goes down to the lab to get invisibility with his buddy to sneak to the theater.
This place is spooky. Well, here, let me turn on the light.
Also, this kid has a lizard named Ben. So, like, his plan is to go to the movies invisible? Foolproof.
What if it hurts? Did it hurt Cosmo?
Alright, let's just leave animal cruelty out of this.
Well, maybe we should try that on Ben.
Oh, for God's sake! So his mum catches them, and instead of calling Peter, she kicks him out. But not before they mix yet more chemicals! That's a good idea!
Thank you.
Oh, shoot, the inevitable!
I'm gonna be grounded for the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh.
Josh! Josh, you get in here right this minute!
Oh no, she's been eaten by a red cylinder. And then we get introduced to the worst actor in the entire film, the Robe.
What happened to me?
Well, Skeeter and I had this plan, and
Josh, look at me!
I'm trying, but you're not there.
Oh, you little shit. And then, oh goody, Mrs. Pringle shows up and demands to see the mother. What timing.
But you can't see her right now.
And why not?
Because she's taking a nap.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
Taking a nap? That's preposterous! So we get a not-so-subtle Invisible Man ripoff and a wonderful impression of a mouse. So Mr. Griffin comes home to his invisible wife and... just watch.
Now, did you say that Josh did this?
Yes, and as soon as you give me the antidote, I'm gonna kill him.
Honey, I don't know how to say this.
Say what?
Okay.
No antidote.
Oh no, he still has to make the antidote. Okay, let's move on. I feel like I'm dragging this movie along with a leash.
It'd be easier if I had a test subject so I could make sure that the antidote works.
Well, what about Cosmo?
No, that'd be unethical.
Cosmo's too big.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where did this come from? So they take Kid Dynamite away from his reluctant friends, and Mr. Griffin brings him into work. Okay, alright, but of course his boss wants to know what's going on with the spinning wheel.
Well, what have we got going here, Griffin?
Oh, this is my kinetic energy experiment that I've been working on at home.
Oh, well, now that you've brought it here, it's our property, right?
Now what is this reminding me of? Well, now that you've used some footage of my product, it's mine, right?
Of course.
Then all goes to shit as the boss finds out about the invisibility, stops the patenting, and fires him. Now when the boss tries to sell the invisibility formula to the army, the general just doesn't believe him, as the formula is coded, and the general doesn't believe there's an actual invisible animal in there. He couldn't just, open the cage and pick him up. Well, apparently not, and we yet again get invited into the adventures of Josh and the Cookie Jar.
Not until after dinner.
Mom, don't sneak up on me like that.
Well, don't sneak cookies like that.
Mom, you don't have any clothes on.
Did we really have to highlight that?
How you doing, Griff? Go get your mommy. I'm collecting for the Tribune.
Fucking hell. Oh.
He's a complete weirdo. She left him. Or he killed her.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to kill his wife, dear.
Mr. and Minnie Griffin then get back into the lab and...
I've learned a valuable lesson, son.
Shut up, you! I'm starting to notice this movie is hardly about the wacky hijinks of an invisible mum and a lot more focused on the dad trying to stop his boss from stealing the invisibility formula. But I suppose Dr. Scientist and the run-in with the patent office wouldn't have sold as well to kids. So they test the antidote, it works, Mr. Griffin gets thrown in an asylum, and the kid gets thrown in an orphanage. So now it's Mum's job to save the day. But not until we're done with this excruciatingly long scene of her talking about her emotions.
Josh, I never wanted this to happen to him.
Never have I enjoyed the use of a fast-forward button more in my life.
At last.
Okay, what the fuck was that? Alright, now just to get out and grab the antidote so you can free your son and save your husband. Perfect. What the fuck? She just reveals her entire plan and the fact that she was invisible to the cab driver? Why? Is she just trying to ruin everything? Her son told her specifically not to let anyone know that invisibility was possible. But she just doesn't seem to give a shit. I mean, I guess it is just a cab driver, so maybe that'll slide, but... Jesus, have some restraint, woman.
Oh, you'll have your proof, sir, just as soon as I can secure a specimen for my show and tell presentation.
And just how long do you think it will take you to secure this specimen?
Excuse me.
Fucking Bailey!
Wait a minute. That's it!
Oh no, a ghost's greatest fear. A couple of leaves. And then because it's just all too hard to stand up and take the antidote, she agrees to go to Washington with the boss to help convince the army that not only is invisibility possible, but that the boss is the one who created the formula. In a fucking cage. Then we get individual scenes about how much they appreciate each other now that they're gone. Wow, okay, moving on.
Come on, let's get it on the truck. It's almost 9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
9 a.m. isn't even that early. Wait, shut up!
Jeez, this thing's heavy.
I almost weigh a ton.
Excuse me, I don't weigh an ounce over 112.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Why won't you just keep your mouth shut? What are you doing?
Sleep tight. Sorry, guys, but sometimes I'm on...
Oh, she's got a plan? To pick the lock with a crowbar. Of course. So then we find ourselves at a hearing to see if the dad's insane or not. Oh yeah, I kinda glazed over the fact that they think he's insane. Really? Is believing in invisibility really enough to get you solitarily confined for the rest of your life? I mean, I know people who think that Kinect is just there to send nude pictures to the NSA. Should they be locked up too? Should I be calling someone about that? So the dad finally gets his tongue out and actually articulates properly for the first time in the entire movie. And he just straight up says what happened. The boss comes up to deny everything and the mum shows up? Oh, it's ending here? No, I won't object to that, keep going. And then they find the boss crazy because she tickles him. Did they not hear anything the dad said? That she is invisible? There is proof right there. If there was any time to confirm it, it'd be now. Everyone just seems to jump to conclusions at every chance they get. It's like high school or something. And the dad is told he is sane? Why? On what basis? Nothing to do with him has changed. Unless they believe the story of invisibility, in which case the boss would be proved sane. This doesn't work! And then he gets the boss's job, because the colonel believes the invisibility, but didn't speak up. Okay, I'm done questioning with this shit.
I wish I could see the expression on your face.
And then, uh-oh, the antidote doesn't work. Good thing too, otherwise the ending would have been half decently paced.
Mama didn't really want you to disappear. I mean, I love you. I was just mad because you're always after me to clean my room and do my chores.
Oh my god, shut up!
I know you're there looking out for me.
Okay, if there's anyone out there who doesn't know exactly what's going to happen at the end of the scene, then they're the ones who should be locked up with the fucking Connect people.
Mom! Dad, come quick! Cosmo, I can see you!
What is it?
Look!
Oh, she wasn't in the room the whole time. Well, touche, Mr. Who directed this? I don't give a fuck. And the big twist is that the prototype of the original potion was the actual antidote. Great. That wasn't a waste of a scene.
Let's go. Okay. Now we wait.
I feel funny, all tingly.
Oh my god, she's dead! Oh. Well, I mean, she was dead.
Okay, but no more nutty experiments.
Yeah, stop making huge scientific breakthroughs, you idiot.
But I was working on this experimental growth formula that if you do a baby chick, makes him grow to the size of a house.
Carl.
Well, I threw it out in the trash. Don't worry about it.
Oh, are they gonna squeeze in one more special effect? No, of course not. So fittingly enough, the credits crawl slower than Arkham City's. That one was pretty slow. Well, that was Invisible Mom. Overall, if I'm gonna be real, it wasn't that bad. I've seen worse, but it was still dumb. I guess they sort of wanted a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids except with invisibility, but it didn't really work. It seems like they put some effort in, but the characters were underdeveloped, the movie was slow, and there were just really weird, goofy moments and some complete plot holes. Honestly, I can imagine kids enjoying this. Maybe. But all in all, it's a stupid movie, and you should probably stay away from it. Well, I had a lot of fun watching it. It's not The Room bad, but it's bad. Hello there. Thanks for watching. It was really nice of you to watch the video. Well, thank you for watching. Also, and thank you for watching. You can click like, and you can subscribe and go to the other videos. Oh, and thank you for watching. Just mention that I'm thankful for you watching this. Oh, and I almost forgot. Thank you for watching. I love you.
Awfully for a great point, eh?
I think we'll do that. I think we'll give it a shot. Alright.
Alright, mate.
Have a nice time. Alright. We're gonna murder the child.
What do I say?
He's dealing drugs.
Looks like I'll be going with Pringles. Wait. He's getting away, get him! This is our mafia, everyone.